Morning and welcome to action on the fourth and final day of the 8th Asian Airgun Championships 2015. Coming your way from Dr. Karni Singh Shooting Range in New Delhi. And this is the final of the 10-meter air pistol event for women in the youth category. Age groups of 15 to 18, dominated by the Indians in the fray. Nayani Bhardwaj there, Malaika Goyal, keep an eye out for her. This is a very talented young shooter in the lineup. So very promising young shooter and one to watch out for in the days to come. That's the shooter from Chinese Taipei, her first international competition. But this is another shooter to watch out for, Hania Rostamian of Iran. Mohammadi shoots a 10.4, Goyal shoots a 9.2. Oh dear. So Harshada stays in fourth. That's the way it is. Goyal still languishing in seventh. Are we going to see a little upset here early on in this competition? Bhardwaj shoots a 8.5, 9.9 for Rostamian. Liu gets a 10.6. That's a good shot. Pressure on Uchida. She gets an 8.6. The pressure's telling. 10.7 from Malaika Goyal. That's good. Mohammadi gets a 10.2. So three shooters shooting over 10. Couple of them shooting high 10s. Huang waiting on that shot, gets a 9.6. So 8 shots fired, and that will be the end of the road for Uchida Midori. But that's of course the leader, Laya Mohammadi of Iran. She's just 15 years old, remember. So that's the end of the road for Uchida Midori, the Japanese shooter. A score of 71.2 for the shooter. She's the first one to be eliminated in this final. Gets a 9, does Mohammadi. She was feeling the pressure, the Iranian. But I think that shot might cost her the lead. But this will be the end of the road for the Commonwealth Games silver medalist of 2014, Malaika Goyal. That's a big upset, because she was 0.6 behind Liu Zihua of Chinese Taipei, who stays on in the final. But two Indian shooters have already been eliminated. Malaika Goyal, the biggest upset. Nayani Bhardwaj was the second shooter to be eliminated earlier. 10.2 for Liu, and that will mean that she will stay on in this. Oh, 10.3 in the meantime. Let's see what's going to transpire here. Just get a feeling here that Liu, with that shot, is going to stay on. Again, the young shooters, remember, she's just 16 years old in her first international competition. It's not going to be good enough for the Indian. Harshada Nithave with that 9.7. We'll have to settle for a bronze medal now. Sunny Thomas and other officials from the NRAI looking on. It's a bronze for Harshada Nithave, this young Indian. She's just 15 years old. Again, a first international event for her. So she should be happy with her performance. In her first international event, she has managed to clinch bronze. But now it's between the two Iranians, Laya Mohammadi and Hania Rostamian. Which one of those two is going to be taking gold here? The next two shots will determine that. 9.7 for Rostamian. Mohammadi taking her time, gets an 8.8. That's good to see a change in the leaderboard. Oh, she knows she's messed that shot up. Oh dear. And that puts her behind Rostamian. 9.5 for Rostamian. Mohammadi feeling the pressure, and that's going to mount with each passing second. She gets a 9.9. Oh dear, that was close but not close enough. Rostamian will hold on to the lead. And she is the gold medalist here in the women's 10-meter air pistol event for youth. Hania Rostamian, the gold medalist.
The bronze medal winner representing India is Harshada Nithave. Silver medal winner representing Iran, Mohammadi Laya. And the gold medal winner, representing Iran, Rostamia Hanieh.
Welcome once again to action on day 4 of the 8th Asian Airgun Championships 2015 from Dr. Karni Singh Shooting Ranges in New Delhi. It's the final of the 10-meter air pistol event for women in the junior category. It's the age group between 18 and 21.
Consists of 2 series of 3 shots, each fired
And
in a
that's
time
the lineup. 3 Indians in the fray and a shooter from Mongolia, Michil. But Shriya Gawande, Gauri Sharan and Sri Nivetha, the 3 Indians in the fray. Gawande is first off the block with a 10.8. Sharan gets a 10.6. The Mongolian with a poor 8.6, but a 10.4 from Paramanathan. So that's an interesting start. But Gawande was first off the blocks, and what a shot, 10.8 of the very first shot. A 10.2 from the Mongolian, that's wonderful from Michil. 10.3 for Gauri. Gawande still taking her time. Finally gets a shot off and gets a 10.1. But with that good first series, Paramanantham has moved into second place.
Shriya will be taking a sigh of relief, because obviously to go from a 10.7 and then to an 8.2, the swing of 2.5 points. So clearly she wanted to focus. She took her time. She's got her concentration back, getting a 10.1, knows that there's a long way to go in this competition. There's going to be no elimination after 8 shots.
10.7 from Gawande, that's good shooting. Gauri Sharan gets a 10.3, 10.5 for Paramanantham. That's a good recovery after the 8.9 she'd shot in the previous series. And 10 from the Mongolian Michil.
What this has done is that with every shot the Indians are shooting, they're in fact pulling away from the Mongolian.
This Paramanantham shot on 9.9 in the previous shot that she took. And she is in third at the moment, is Paramanantham. 8.7 from Gauri Sharan. She'd be disappointed with that. And 9.4 for Gawande. That should give her the lead. 9.2 from the Mongolian. And Paramanantham shoots a 9.9. So that 8.7 could cost Gauri Sharan. In fact, she has now slipped down to third. But at the moment, Michil of Mongolia is in fourth. And this is going to be the deciding shot. The first elimination shot coming up in this women's 10-meter air pistol junior final. 10.6 from Gawande. That's good. She's first off the blocks in this crucial shot. 10.5 from Gauri Sharan. That's good. Paramanantham taking her time, shooting a 10.4. The Mongolian gets a 9.8, but it's not going to be enough to keep her in the competition. So the Mongolian will be happy with the kind of experience she's got by competing in this final, but really not among the medal hopefuls. It is going to be a 1-2-3 for India. Pressure on Gawande. She gets a 10.5. 10.7 from Sharan. Paramanantham now under pressure. She generally tends to shoot last among the 3 Indians. Gets a 10.7. That's great shooting under pressure from the 18-year-old. And that will ensure that she stays on to fight for the gold medal. Oh, disappointment for the 20-year-old.
One shot, Raman. One shot changed that 8.3. She was leading the competition before that. But that one shot, and at exactly that same moment, Paramanantham raised her game.
And that one bad shot of 8.3 has cost her a chance on a shot at gold. She'll have to settle for bronze.
Very difficult to predict. This has been a very topsy-turvy final because nobody has been consistent. And there, even as I speak, Sharan has shot a 8.2. So that's the lead for Paramanantham. What a charge we are seeing from her. Raman, what a charge. Nowhere in the picture, down at third position. The last 3 shots outstanding. And now she leads by 1.6. Which other sport gives you so much thrills, Raman?
Hard to imagine, but for the moment, let's stay with shooting. 8.9 from Sharan. This is the final for Paramanantham to take, and she shoots a 10. That's going to be good enough to give her the gold medal. 200.7 as her score, better than what we've seen the boys shoot. Well, this is going to be a gold medal, a deserved one for her. Silver is what Gauri Sharan will have to settle for. Proud moment for Paramanantham. Sri Nivetha
The
Paramanantham.
bronze medal winner.
She's just 18 years old,
representing India,
clinched gold, but
Shreya
a bronze
Gawande.
for Shreya Gawande. At one point of time was in the lead in the final before nerves got the better of her, in the end settling for bronze. Gauri Sharan, the 18-year-old, promising young Indian shooter. That penultimate shot costing her dear while she was in the hunt for gold.
And gold medal winner, Sri Nivetha, representing India.
Deserved gold medal winner Sri Nivetha Paramanantham, shooting 200.7 to clinch the gold medal, held her nerve, and the last 4 shots were a tribute to her concentration.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Congratulations to the Indians, of course, a 1-2-3 finish for them.